Lesson 2. Input and output devices. A computer works in a cycle which is called the IPO cycle. It means input process output cycle. The working of a computer can be compared with the working of a human body. Our body works in 3 steps, namely input, process and output. Our sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin accept input from the outside world and send signals to the brain. The brain then processes those signals and sends messages to other body parts. The other body parts, such as hands, legs, etc., respond accordingly. Input. Girl watches the rainbow with her eyes. Process. Brain processes the input signals. Output. Girl jumps happily after looking at the rainbow. Similarly, a computer works in 3 basic steps. Input. When some data such as numbers, characters or pictures and the instructions are entered into the computer, it is known as input. Process. When the input is provided to the computer, it processes the data according to our instructions. Output. The meaning, information or the result we get after the processing of data is known as output. The input, output and processing is done with the help of various devices. Let us study about these devices. Input devices. The devices used to enter data and instructions into the computer are known as input devices. Some of the input devices are given below. Keyboard. A keyboard is an input device that allows you to enter letters, numbers and characters into a computer. Using a keyboard to enter information is called typing. A standard keyboard has 104 keys. Mouse. A mouse is a pointing device. It is used to point, select and move objects on the monitor. It is used to draw pictures and play games on the computer. Using a mouse to select and move items on a computer screen is called clicking. Microphone. A microphone is also an input device. It is used to record your voice or talk to your friends or relatives over the internet. Output devices. The devices which are used to display output in the form of images or text are known as output devices. Some of the output devices are given below. Monitor. A monitor is the screen of a computer system. We can watch cartoons or movies on the monitor. It looks like a television. Printer. A printer allows you to print the text and pictures on a paper. It can print both in black and white or color. There are different types of printers, namely dot matrix printer, line printer, inkjet printer and laser printer. Speakers and headphones. Speakers and headphones are used to listen to music or any other sounds on a computer. They can be wired or wireless. Sounds from speakers can be heard by all. We use headphones also for sound output without disturbing others. The sound played on speakers is audible to everyone. The sound played on headphones is audible only to the person who is wearing it. It does not disturb others. Control processing device. CPU. After receiving input, the computer analyzes and calculates the data and instructions. This is called processing the data and instructions. It takes place inside the CPU of the computer. The CPU is the processing device of a computer. All the calculations are done inside it. Thus, it is called the brain of the computer. It also controls the other parts of the computer. The CPU is contained inside a rectangular box called the CPU box or CPU cabinet. Storage devices. A storage device is used to store data and information on the computer. Hard disk. It is the main storage device of the computer. It comes fitted inside the CPU box. It can store a large amount of data. CD and DVD. These are flat, round, and optical storage devices. They are usually used to store software programs, songs, and video files. Pen drive. It is a small rectangular storage device. It is also known as flash drive. It is so small that it can be carried in your pocket. These days, it is mainly used to transfer data from one computer to another. Quick recap. A computer works in a cycle which is called the IPO cycle. The devices used to enter data and instructions into the computer are known as input devices. The devices which are used to display output in the form of images or text are known as output devices. CPU is the processing device of a computer. A storage device is used to store data and information on the computer.